Hello spooky people, my name is Betty, but you might call me Bebs, and welcome back to the channel, and also welcome back to my beautiful alien planet meets spaceship island. Before we get started, guys, this is really hard and emotional for me. I have to apologize because I committed one of the greatest crimes in the Animal Crossing community. I have built an area without recording it. I know, you can boo all you want, and I'm sure that I will be punished accordingly by Tom Nook making everything more expensive, and maybe I will also start hearing the honking clowns in the walls that all my lazies keep talking about, but I just couldn't. If I do find the footage, I can like give you a little daylight walkthrough of the area. It would have been like a 3-minute video, but like fucking 12 hours of me recording, and I just could not do that. Okay, I built this area on the couch because I just didn't know what to do, how to decorate it, but you know, I figured it out in the end, I think. Yeah, if there wasn't any footage of that, then you've been pranked, I guess, but maybe I will actually find some daylight walkthrough footage. If not, you will see this area while I build the area of today, and you will also see it in the final walkthrough because I will just walk through that area at night, so don't even worry about it. But with that being said, let's get into what we are doing today. I teased it in the last video. We are working on this beautiful area that you can see on the map right here. It is nestled in between all of my spaceship areas, and this beautiful thing is the habitat. But you know, I will explain this while the building is going on in the background, so why don't we just go ahead and move on over to the area. Alrighty, and here we are. You will see the beautiful speed build going on in the background, and since I do plan on talking about other things that aren't speed build related for a majority of this, I thought in the beginning I would give you just a little bit of an overview what we are actually doing today. We are building this right here, which you can see it doesn't make a lot of sense if you just look at it like that, but this is basically the entrance area or also the emergency exit area to the habitat. So this is where people on the spaceship would, you know, put on their suits in this beautiful area up here and then move down into the habitat. And then the other area that we will be building is right in front of the hospital, and this is basically another little observatory with a lot of machines, and it's going to be all green to match the alien planet vibes of the habitat. And yeah, I think that the majority of this beautiful video is going to be me explaining what in the frig is the habitat and what does it have to do with a friggin' spaceship. I already teased this a little bit in the last video that there is some lore going on, and I asked you guys in the comments like, what are your suggestions? Why is there blood? Why do we need a hospital? Why is there green stuff everywhere? Why are there alien little grabby hands coming out of the vents? And you guys, you are so smart. Obviously you got it that there's some kind of alien invader thing going on, and yes it is. Obviously it is, but it's going a bit deeper. The lore for this island is basically that on Earth, you know, everything's gone to shit, so the Earth people have sent out space crews all over the universe to try and find new inhabitable planets, right? And this particular space crew landed on Focalor, our beautiful alien planet. Which is why our map is also split into two parts, the alien planet part and the spaceship part. But now you're probably wondering then why, if we are a spaceship in, why is there this mega green, overgrown, glowy alien planet part in between? Well, that is because once you land on a planet, right, as maybe like a researcher, you obviously have to research flora and fauna, and we built some kind of cute little tiny areas for that already. But you also, obviously, if you find a life form, you gotta look at that a little bit closer, and that is what our good doctor of our space crew did. He grabbed a life form that is around the ship only known as Specimen 1, and he put them in this ginormous habitat that is going to be under full surveillance. There are going to be cameras everywhere, and they are obviously trying to like find out what makes this life form survive on this planet, because everything is like radioactive, and like how do they do it? So they put them in this habitat. But obviously, as a native life form, if you would be captured, you'd be like, what in the fuck do you think you're doing, rude ass? So obviously our life form, Specimen 1, is fighting back, and they obviously have their little henchmen everywhere. So that is the green grabby hands that you will see crawling out of the vents. But also in the end, like, my character is going to be Specimen 1, so I will absolutely turn her completely green, and I'm going to put her in here, which I think is going to look so cute. In the video, I think in a few seconds, I will also place one of the first cameras. It is one of the incredibly big, humongous, chunky ones, and I am going to try and hide some of those in between the green. Don't know how I'll do that yet. But yeah, this is basically what this habitat is going to be. It is going to be the surveillance zone where all the researchers are trying to find out, you know, like, what makes this life form special? What makes it survive? And Specimen 1 isn't happy about that. Obviously, the dog is also, like, you know, kind of crazy experimenting on them, and we will kind of pick that up in the house that I will place here, because obviously I need to fully decorate my house. Otherwise, what are we doing? What are we doing? So you can get excited for that one, because we will put, I think I'll have to design some of those, you know, bloody coats for like a research room, if you know what I'm saying. But, you know, we're not there yet. We are not there yet. I think the houses are going to be last. But yes, this habitat, the way that I plan on fully decorating it, is going to contain areas obviously set up by the space crew, like the area that we have right here, which is like going to have a water source and something to sit relatively close to the researchers, where they will hope to get a glimpse of Specimen 1 more often, because, you know, it's like magical water. I'm gonna put one of the glowing moss ponds here, and it's gonna look so stunning and beautiful and perfect. And then in the other areas, which we are not doing today, we are only decorating up until the river, because for the lower area I kind of want more of like a temple build, or like maybe some shrines, maybe some, I don't know, feasting areas. I don't know, I haven't thought of that really. But yes, this beautiful area. I'm really excited to finally implement most of the things that I have planned. Like, I'm so excited to put all the colorful flowers and like the cameras in between everywhere. It's going to look so good. I'm also very excited to in the future decorate the beaches. As you can see, I also illegally moved the houses. One of the most illegal moves in ACNH content creation, doing something off camera. It is a crime, truly, and I apologize, but I did move some of the houses. I moved Dobie over to the right side of the island. I moved Rattle into his final housing plot. So now we have all of the robots in the right spots, and also the good doctor, the good in, like, he's not good, okay? he is evil, okay? And so while we are doing this, maybe I can also tell you a little bit something about the crew in general. So, you know, the way that I thought about it and the way that I'm going to decorate some of the other areas. The space crew consists of a doctor, a main researcher, right, which is going to be Rattle in our case. Then we've got the robot crew, which we've got set up in the top right of the spaceship part, right? We've got Cephalobot, Del, Ribot, and they are basically the robot crew. But then the original crew also consisted of Rasher as the head of security, right? Because he looks like he would be in the security department, right? He looks absolutely unhinged. And then we've also got a mechanic, which is going to be Dobie. But these two are the only ones who are actually, you know, they kind of see behind the facade. They saw what the doc was doing with Specimen 1, and they were like, what in the frick? No, we are not going to support that. So they have separated from the crew and have made peace with the aliens, which is why they do not live on the spaceship side. They live on the alien side, and I'm honestly so excited to kind of decorate their part, because I want this to be like a crossover between Alien. They kind of makeshifted some stuff themselves. Maybe they took some pieces from the actual spaceship, and I'm so excited that it's going to look so friggin' good. There's a long way for us to go until we finally reach that, and then we've also obviously got all of the aliens, you know, and the areas that we need to decorate for them, and oh boy, there is still so much to do. We've also got the houses. Holy frick. Maybe I will, in order to actually shop for some more items and for some more crafting materials and flowers and stuff, maybe I will spend some time decorating the insides of our robot houses, you know, so that I have a little bit more time to farm stones and stuff. Because did you know that like the tall garden rock costs 60 stones to craft? That's a crime. That's criminal. That is absolutely disgusting. But yeah, in the background you can see we are already getting closer and closer to the finished product. I am now going around time traveling, stunting as many trees as possible. I don't know if I'm fully happy with the way that I stunted all of those trees. It's looking kind of flat. But then again, it's supposed to be this kind of surveillance area, and I think we can manage when we put some more of the taller trees and taller items at the bottom of the river. But yeah, maybe I will change some of those trees around. Let me know in the comments what you think of the lure, and I'm also honestly so excited for when this island is finally done, because I'm already like planning and scripting, because I want the final island tour to be kind of like a little movie, you know, with like a narrator and stuff like that, and I'm so excited for that to happen. But while we are on the last few tiny little decorating pieces and changes, we are already very much at the end of me decorating this area. So what will follow now is our beautiful walkthrough of this area at night, plus the tiny little area that I also decorated, you know, in the top right for our robot neighborhood, where we'll possibly also add some things. Let me know in the comments if you have any suggestions. But yeah, I really hope that you will enjoy our beautiful walkthrough. spooky people, and there we are. This is the end of our beautiful build. I absolutely love how this area turned out with my pathing and, you know, with all of the glowing moss items, and it's going to look so friggin' sick once we add my house, you know, in the area down below, and we add some like shrine aspects. I'm really excited to build this, and I hope you are as well. With that being said, I really hope that you enjoyed this area. I really look forward to your feedback, and with that being said, I hope that I will see you guys in the next one, and until then, I suggest you guys stay spooky, people. Goodbye.